All right. I'd like to call the Merrillville Redevelopment Commission meeting for June 25th, 2024 at 6:15 p.m. to order. Madam Secretary, roll call, please.
Councilwoman Chandler Felton.
Present.
Councilwoman Haynes Edwards.
Present.
Councilwoman Uzelak.
Present.
Councilwoman Hardaway is here. Councilman Pettit.
Here. 5 members, we have a quorum. Next item on the agenda, Ms. Chilcott, is the accounts payable register voucher approval for June 25th, 2024. Approval of meeting minutes from May 28th, 2024. Approval of work study minutes, May 14th, 2024. And approval of special meeting minutes, June 11th, 2024.
So moved. Second.
Who was that, Shauna?
Second.
Motion by Mrs. Uzelak, seconded by Ms. Haynes Edwards for approval of the consent agenda. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Ms. Chilcott, there's no old business?
No business.
All right. At this time, under new business, we have 2 engagement letters that I believe Joanna and Angie put in our packet. The first one is from the London Whitty Group, an engagement letter for municipal services. We do these each time we are under a bond issue. Mr. Svetnoff, Mr. Pittman, any comments?
No, the engagement letter seems all in order, in proper form, and at this time, we suggest that you go ahead and approve the same.
All right, thank you. Any further questions of Joe or Angie? Seeing none, Chair will entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Ms. Hardaway, seconded by Mrs. Uzelak to approve the engagement letter for London Whitty Group CPA Advisors. Any further discussion? Seeing none, all those in favor, should we do a roll call, Joe?
Do a roll call.
Do a roll. Madam Secretary, roll call, please.
Councilwoman Chandler Felton.
Aye.
Councilwoman Haynes Edwards.
Present. Aye. I apologize. It's a day. Aye.
Councilwoman Uzelak.
Yes.
Councilwoman Hardaway is yes. Councilman Pettit.
Yes. 5 in favor. Motion carries. I will sign that after the meeting, Joanna. The next item on the agenda is approval of engagement letter from Barnes and Thornburg. Mr. Pittman is here in attendance. We actually have 2, Tom, that you've set up for us. One is for the Andrean project, and one is for the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Northwest Indiana project. Again, defer to Joe.
Those have been reviewed, they're in proper form, they're ready to execute.
Okay, Tom, do you have anything to add?
I don't.
Okay. All right, that being said, Chair will entertain a motion.
Motion to approve.
Question.
Can we get a second
I want to discuss.
before we get a second?
Whatever. Is anybody going to make a second? Because I'm not at this time.
Okay, motion by Ms. Hardaway, is there a second?
To discuss it, or this is to vote on it?
Well, we can discuss it once we get a second, I believe.
Okay.
Can we discuss before a second? I mean,
Well, now we
seems
have,
to be proper.
now we have a second, so.
Now you could.
Who seconded? I didn't hear that.
Shauna, did you second it,
Did
or?
you second that?
I asked, could we second it to have a discussion? He said we can't discuss it until we second it. Is that correct?
Okay, you
I
want
believe that's
discussion.
proper Robert's rules.
Okay.
Well, attorney, what do you got to say? Say
It's
what
a second with a proper discussion.
Oh, okay.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Clerk Treasurer, I appreciate that.
I just
know
wanted
what?
to know, Sean, or anybody else present, attorney, the Boys and Girls Club, now I'm in limbo on that. So you want us to vote tonight for
Well,
bonding for the Boys and Girls Club?
hang on. This is only an engagement letter to retain Barnes and Thornburg. The bond votes will come at the council level. We've already done our initial step here as the RDC 2 weeks ago.
Okay, I understand
We did
that.
ordinances and resolutions 2 weeks ago.
I understand.
Tonight at the council meeting, there will be public hearings and public comment on second reading on these two ordinances for the Andrean project and Boys and Girls Club. That's when we can get into the meats and potatoes. All I can tell you, ladies, is that we have had Barnes and Thornburg and Tom Pittman being bond counsel since I started with the town in 1995. And I see absolutely no reason not to approve the engagement letters and retain Barnes and Thornburg. They have done outstanding bond work for the town of Maryville for years and years and years.
Okay.
You guys know how I
That's
feel.
what you're looking for, Sean?
Just the engagement.
a motion for the letter for Barnes and.
Just to
No.
approve the
Okay.
engagement letter. I signed them
This
as,
is not including the Boys and Girls
well,
Club.
he set up two separate letters, one for the Andrean project and one for the
Okay.
Boys and Girls project.
So when he does work on the Boys and Girls Project, he'll bill for it. When he does work on the Andrean project, he'll bill for it. But
Okay,
they're two
well-
totally separate projects.
Will we take another vote for the Boys and Girls Club to be approved?
You're gonna take votes on everything having to do with the Boys and Girls Club.
Okay,
So this is just engaging the attorney.
the letter.
This has nothing to do with
The actual
approvals
bond.
or anything else.
Okay,
All right.
Good?
got my vote. Good.
Leona?
Leona?
I just have to be sure, okay?
I guess within the same vein that Marge is speaking of, if we're going to approve the letter to bond the attorney, is that going toward
The
the
Boys and Girls
Boys and
Club.
Girls Club as we get to the meat and potatoes, as Sean mentioned?
It's just
Yeah.
engaging the attorney
Yeah.
Okay,
to do work on
kind of
behalf
preliminary stuff.
Right.
The preliminary setting up the ordinances, resolutions.
So that when and if those things are approved,
He'll
then
bill against-
you can go ahead.
Right.
The action to approve, though, the ordinances or resolutions will come before you.
Right. Okay, I just wanted to
Okay,
get
so
some
right now, all
clarification.
we're doing is voting to approve the letter.
Yes.
Right.
for Sean.
Gotcha.
Yes.
All right.
Okay,
All right. Definitely,
Clear.
Madam Secretary, a roll call on this.
okay.
Did we get a second?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Shauna
I did
second.
second it.
That's why we
All
got
right.
under
That's how
discussion.
we got to the
Second, then
discussion.
Yeah.
Or discussion.
In
Or
proper
discussion.
Robert's Rules of Order.
So now do we need to make another motion to approve?
We have to
No,
make
that was
effort.
the motion to approve.
Okay.
Right, that was.
Yeah,
To approve the letter.
Yeah.
approve the letter. So, Madam Secretary, roll call?
He's going roll
Okay.
call.
Councilwoman Chandler Felton.
Aye.
Councilwoman Haynes Edwards.
Aye.
Councilwoman Uzelak.
Yes,
Councilwoman Hardaway is a yes. Councilman Pettit.
Yes.
Okay.
5 ayes, motion carries. Angie, are there any general orders?
No general
All right, at
orders.
this time, Chair will entertain a motion for adjournment.
so moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
That was the quickest.